Hey Yerba Mate lovers! Today I'm thrilled to share my thoughts on the Yerba Mate brand, RosaMontes from Argentina. I want to clarify that this review is not sponsored and I am not being compensated by the brand in any way. My goal is to provide you with an unbiased, honest assessment of the product. Let's start with the packaging. In terms of packaging design, I will describe it as quite standard or normal. The package features bright colors in their marketing and the overall presentation is straightforward. It's a design that aligns with what you might typically find in the market. While not over flashy or unique, it serves its purpose effectively. One observation worth noting is that when I purchased RosaMonte Yerba Mate via Amazon, when I initially opened the package, I detected a light smell of humidity, which led me to believe the product might have been stored for an extended period and I was worried about the potential issue. However, after a few days, I noticed that the smell had completely dissipated and I experienced no adverse effects. The paper bag has a distinct wax coat on the outside, and inside a thin aluminum foil paper protects the yerba mate. In my opinion, this is a positive feature. Now, let's review the information provided on the packaging. The packaging is well designed and the bag features the history of the Ukrainian family who founded the company in 1936 for planting and growing, including the process of drying yerba mate. 3 decades later, in 1966, Renyuk, Sociedad Anónima, started the production of Madre de Misiones, which I believe refers to an area in Argentina as well as the product. Now, moving on to the description of the scent when I first opened the packaging. Because this is the first time I have tried yerba mate in my entire life, I will describe it to the best of my abilities. It smells like a wild plant that has undergone a drying process, and all that is left is the scent of dried or lightly burnt. Not by burnt, but lightly burnt. Now, after understanding the product better, I know the scent comes from the process of drying the yerba mate plant. These are my initial impressions and unique notes. Some people ask me if my first impression was similar to the look or smell of weed. You know the kind I am referring to. Unfortunately, I cannot provide you with that opinion because I don't consume that. Now, let's discuss the appearance, the visual characteristics of the yerba mate leaves. The visual characteristics of the yerba mate leaves range from tiny dried leaves to almost dust particles. The notable features are that the color is uniform, a green from fall, not a bright green. I assume it may be from the dry process of the yerba mate, but I am not 100% sure, as I have never seen the yerba mate prior to being dried and processed. Now, let's discuss the brewing process. My preferred brewing methods are 2. The simplest one, I put water in a small pan, as you can see in the photograph, and I add 2 tablespoons of yerba mate and warm it prior to boiling temperature, as I am concerned about changing the flavor or altering the steady caffeine effect that yerba mate is well known to provide. The second method is the well-known French press that is straightforward. This brewing device typically consists of a cylindrical glass or stainless steel container with a plunger and mesh filter. To use it, loose tea leaves are steeped in hot water, and after a few minutes the plunger is pressed down to separate the leaves, resulting in a rich and flavorful beverage. This method is well known for its simplicity, allowing users to control the brewing time and intensity of their drink with this. Its design also makes it easy to clean, making it a popular choice among coffee and tea enthusiasts. Now, let's move to the taste. When I prepared the first cup of yerba mate, again, because I had never drunk anything like this, and trying to provide you with an idea of the taste, it's like tasting a wild plant that has dried, and now you are having a fusion of tea from a wild plant. I can say that it is a bit bitter for my taste. It is not sweet at all. It's completely earthy, and once you get used to the taste, it actually is not bad at all. I am looking forward to it in the morning, but not with the desperation to have the first coffee in the morning when I used to drink coffee. In regards an aftertaste, it does not leave an aftertaste like coffee. And the best thing, at least for me, is that there are not nasty stains on my teeth like when I was drinking coffee. Let's talk about the energy boost, or let's discuss my experience after drinking yerba mate. Another amazing thing I found about it is the caffeine effect. It is steady, and I no longer feel the crash that coffee was giving me. Also, because some days I do fasting in the morning until 12 p.m. or 1 p.m., I notice that yerba mate helps me not to be hungry. I can even sometimes do a fast walk or exercise in the morning after my yerba mate, of course, and excel in my physical exercise, and I feel with energy the entire day. However, I want to warn you that if you are new to yerba mate, start with a light tea and do not drink it after 2 p.m. because otherwise you will not sleep. That was my experience, but I am 110 pounds, and maybe it will not be the same for a person who can drink coffee at night and sleep like a baby. Although I mentioned it before, I want to clarify that this is the first time I have tried yerba mate, so please consider that point in my honest review. Now, I want to add that if I really want a boost of caffeine because I am very sleepy or exhausted from extreme exercise the day prior, then I prepare a coffee and drink just a quarter of a cup. Having said that, you could prefer to prepare a heavier yerba mate cup. However, this is your choice. But for me, the best is that I am no longer dependent on coffee. Let's move on to sustainability and ethical practices. In the package, it is mentioned that after 55 years of production, RosaMonte gained a recognized place in the yerba mate business in the country Argentina and internationally. Below, on the package, you can appreciate 4 historical photographs. The front of the packaging is very straightforward. 55th anniversary, the name of the brand, RosaMontes, 1,000 grams, Industria Argentina, and gluten-free, and a round image with an FCA that reads, "This product has been analyzed by the Fundación Cardiológica.org." evaluating the cost compared to the quantity and quality. This is the first time I purchased yerba mate on Amazon, so I cannot compare the price to another yerba mate until I purchase another brand from another company and country. Summarizing my overall impressions. I can confirm I am happy I decided to try something new, in this case a new drink, tea or infusion, and I am satisfied with the benefits of the steady caffeine it provides me, to the extent that I feel energized for the rest of the day. My recommendation based on my experience. After almost 2 months of drinking yerba mate, I don't have any drawbacks. If for any reason I eventually find one, I will definitely produce a YouTube video dedicated to drawbacks. As we wrap up this honest exploration of Yerba Mate RosaMonte, your time and attention are deeply appreciated. If you found this review insightful and believe it could benefit others, consider sharing it with friends, family, or anyone you think might enjoy this particular Yerba Mate honest review. Your recommendations means a lot and can help our community grow. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to Yerba Mate Amigos for more engaging content and discussions. Your support is priceless, and I look forward to welcoming more Yerba Mate enthusiasts to our community. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Salud and happy sipping!